Hey guys, welcome back to the Game Replay. I'm DavetheUsher. The game we're playing is Final Fantasy X HD Remaster for the Sony PlayStation 3. Good stuff. Here I am in the village of Besaid. Yeah, man, we're going through and we're checking stuff out, man. Things are happening. It's been busy, right? You know, we're in different lands, different times. I mean, you know the whole thing. You know what's been going on. So now we're about to leave Besaid. Someone else is having their own little adventure. You know, Titus isn't the only person with a story, right? Yuna seems like a pretty important person. She is now this full-fledged summoner, and it looks like she's going on quite a journey. I don't know, we'll see. So, you know, we're about to leave the village. I'm supposed to leave the village right now, but you know me, maybe you don't know me, but I'm going to tell you a little about me. I like to tinker about. I like to check things out. It's fun to, it's fun for me to talk to people, walk around, do the extra things. Man, ever since I was a little kid in the earlier Final Fantasy game days, like Final Fantasy II, 4, Final Fantasy III, 6, I've always just liked to go around the towns and this and that. It's fun stuff. So I'm gonna see what's going on here. If people are gonna say anything different to me. I think they are. Any little nuggets and tidbits of information, and who knows, maybe we can pick up an item or two. I think there's something here we can find. At last, Lady Yuna has become a true summoner, like her father. She was so small when she first came to Besaid. I am sure Lady Yuna will become a high summoner. Everyone in Besaid thinks so. So, little tidbits, I suppose. You see, it's just little things like that you can pick up and find out. I can't believe the loading times when you leave the tents. That reminds me of, which one was it when they imported, Final Fantasy IV, 6, I think it was 6. They imported 6 to the PlayStation, and when you were in the menu and wanted to leave the menu, there was like an annoying load time for that. I'm pretty sure I am very accurate. And it could have been also Chrono Trigger, the PlayStation port of Chrono Trigger. Yeah. Maybe if I remind you of some things, you'll remember who you are. No thanks, Gramps. I think we heard it all. So I'm gonna go in each and every one of these huts. Just one more time. I'm watching the store while Sis is off praying. Yeah, I'll see what's going on here. Now, I mean, we got everything that we need. We're not gonna be doing any heavy fighting for a little bit. You'll know it when it happens. Come back soon. A funny thing happened. My dog dug something up yesterday. I wonder what it was. I think there's only one dog here. Most of the villagers went down to say farewell at the dock. Our summoner's leaving. I've never liked goodbyes. I don't know, seems like a lot of people are still here. This village is busting with activity. If you muck around here, the ship will leave without you. And the next boat won't be here for a while. Better hurry, huh? At least he's trying to help me out. I don't know, not everyone really wants to help Titus out right now. They call him heathen and, I don't know, defiler. It's not like Titus, pissed on the front steps of the Yevon church, and got drunk last night at the party. It was kind of like a party, a big event. I haven't fully healed from Sin's toxin, so I'm on guard detail. Don't get me wrong, I'd rather be with my buddies. But I'm a little relieved. This operation's gonna be dangerous, So, yeah, this guy was the dude who was affected also by Sin's toxin. We're like toxin brothers, you know what I'm saying? Of course, as we venture on into the game, we could see some duplicate people. Is that the same guy, or is, they just putting in another one of those dudes in a different location? I think this is actually a Albed primer, yes. Good stuff, we're learning. Hey, you want a nap before you leave? It's probably a bad idea, but go for it. No, maybe later. So what else? A couple more cabins. Little huts. Waka's hut. You know, actually, I think there's no point in going in here again. It's kind of too bad. There should be like an item or like, I don't know, 1,000,000 gil. What if there was 1,000,000 gil? That would be cool, right? I'd be like, well, that helps me with future weapon purchasing later on. 1,000,000. And we can go in here too. Oh, there's the dog. Hello. And you, heathen, know that the teachings are the only true guide. Man, grumpy lady, you can tell she's a Yevner. I don't know, the apparel does make the difference. That old coot dropped what he was doing to go see the summoner off. Now I gotta do all his work, too. It's just not fair. Hey, Pooch. He's got something in his mouth. Obtained something mangled and slobbery. Valfer has learned Overdrive Energy Blast. Well, thanks, Pooch. That's an interesting pickup. I made a big point to go over the other way you can pick up this overdrive. You know how our characters have overdrives. We have a couple of additional characters in our party now, Yuna and Lulu. Yes, we've met them. But our Aeons, remember the newly acquired Aeon for Yuna that she can summon. We're going to be fighting with them, and they can use overdrives too. Now, not all the Aeons can get that additional overdrive, and I used to wonder, like, hey, I wonder if we can find any extra overdrives, but that's not really the case here. This is just like, I don't know, some kind of little bonus they threw in here. But yeah, you can pick this up later if we ever do find our way back to Besaid Village, and it's in a different location. So did it that way, and I did it this way. That's fun. Fun for the whole family. We're gonna go back inside the temple real quick. I don't think there's anything too crazy going on here anymore. When I think about Lady Yuna's journey, I wonder if praying is enough. I'm sure she'll be fine. Lulu's with her and all. If you muck around here, the ship will leave without you. And the next boat won't be here for a while. Better hurry, yeah? I think they might say different things inside the temple and outside, too. Interesting to note, you know, it's just kind of cool. You know, they're in here, so now, I don't know, it's time to talk about certain other stuff. Hey, let's find out. This is the same woman, right? The summoner embarks on a perilous pilgrimage to save the people. We must pray from the very bottom of our hearts for her success. You see, that's what I'm talking about. That's different. She was calling us a heathen, now she's talking about praying. Perhaps your transgression shall be pardoned on account of the toxin. But just this once, follow the teachings, my son. Only sworn guardians may approach the cloister of trials. Sorry about that, man. It's the toxin, you know? Yeah. That's what's going on with me. It's always been the toxin. And a couple more people doing some praying and stuff. Little kid. I'm gonna pray for Lady Yuna every day. When I was born, Lord Braska and 2 guardians came to our village. Interesting. You're going with Lady Yuna? Does that mean you're a guardian? No way. You're saving it for the tournament then. The Oryx have got to win this year. You're going with Lady Yuna? Does that mean you're a guardian? Maybe so. If there's anything you need to know about guardians, ask Lulu. Lulu knows everything. She'll be a bigger help than Waka for sure. What was wrong with Waka? I don't know. Maybe Waka's just not focused. Please guide Lady Yuna's travels well. See, I think she's saying something different now, too. God, they're all coming in here. I'm praying for Sir Luzu's and the others' safety. Yevon knows they'll need it. Of course, with the Crusaders excommunicated, I'm not supposed to be in the temple. But the priest let me in special. Guess he's not all presets after all, eh? Careful not to break any more precepts, or you'll end up like the Crusaders. You see, they all say different stuff when they come in here. It's a whole lot of fun. I really, really hope we don't run into Sin on this voyage. And that's just the grandpa. That's just the old timer. Okay, I think we've got everything we need, and then some here. You know, a couple of items, extras, you know, goodies, and we've gotten some information as well. I'm pretty sure I talked to like every of the, you know, the particular characters. So I guess that's it, man. It's really time to start our journey. Good stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun, folks. The adventure truly does begin in this part, I think. This is the beginning of the travels, you know? The group, the destinations, it's go time, man.
Here comes one now. Hey, why don't you try out that sword I gave you?
No problem.
Not too shabby. You kept up with him pretty well. Might make a good guardian someday. A flyer. My kind of customer.
Good stuff. Okay, so there's gonna be, well, I'm not gonna say tutorials really, but there's gonna be a couple of battles that kind of introduce you to these characters and how they fight, and how certain characters should attack certain enemies while other characters should not. Yeah?
That looks like trouble.
Ha! Watch this!
Told you, only magic can beat that thing. If you can't beat them down, you gotta use magic of an element they don't like.
Magic? Element?
Let's have our black mage show you what I mean. Lou, you're up.
Clueless, aren't you? Good thing I'm here.
Elements. Magic and fiends have properties called elements. There are 4 elements: fire, ice, lightning, and water. Fire and ice are opposed, as are lightning and water.
Spells of ice work well against fire fiends, and ice fiends are weak against fire magic. You follow?
I get fire and ice, but what about lightning and water?
Lightning and water are opposed, just like fire and ice. This one here is a water fiend, which means...
Oh, don't tease me like that, Lulu. What do I do? You know, I don't like how it's called thunder. It should be called lightning. I mean, are we attacking them with the sound of thunder, or... I don't know. Who cares? Calm down. Use the thunder and shut your mouth.
Take your time.
Let's get going, man. Huh?
Are you ready?
What's going on?
What happened to the "we're gonna wait" line?
Chapu, Didn't pray that day. Said he'd miss his boat.
That puts a little pressure on me. I guess I'll pray.
That should do it.
Yeah, you have the option to pray or just watch. Yeah, you can choose whatever you like. And you can pray again just for good measure. This path,
This isn't the way to the pier.
I love how Titus points that out. We're never gonna go down that road again, folks. So don't worry about it. Alright, so we have a save sphere here. You know, random battles are starting to happen a little bit. But you don't really want to grind yet. You don't want to get ahead of yourself. You don't bother with any of that kind of stuff for a couple of reasons, I suppose. Oh. So something is written here. Titus can't understand it. Yeah, there it is. Something is written there. Something about Bicanel. Why is this guy so mad? Didn't that seem like really angry? Listen, Blue Kitty, has Titus wronged you? I really feel like Titus wronged you in some way. Something happened last night, maybe? Oh yeah, the drinking, when he urinated on the front steps of the Yevon Temple. Titus, what else did you do last night? Good God, man. You pissed everyone off. This is not a good thing, Titus. This cat creature is about to kill you. He's jumping all over. I'm in trouble here.
That's enough.
What's with that guy?
Kimahri Ronso, of the Ronso tribe. He's learned the fiend's way of fighting.
That's not what I meant.
He's another Yuna's guardians.
Huh?
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kimahri doesn't talk much anyway. But he has protected me since I was a child.
All right, well, that sounds fine. I just don't understand, like, the crazy hostility. I mean, was it just like this Ronso test, you know? Kimahri, he's a Ronso, you know, like a certain race of people, beings, you know? Cat creature, cool. So, yeah, he is going to be traveling with us. He's not really added to our party yet, right? So that's why I don't think, you know, you should spend any time here, like, leveling up your characters, this and that, because, well, for me personally, maybe you don't care, but I like to keep everyone, like, balanced the same, you know, involve everyone, especially in this game, let me tell you. So when you have a battle, you gotta get everyone involved in that battle in order for them to, you know, level up from that battle. Yeah. Yeah, ho ho ho! So, you know, I just kind of run through this area, you know, battles will happen, and you just get through.
A flyer! That's your department, right?
True. But, why don't we let our summoner show us what she's made of?
Switching members during battle, here we go. Press the L button during battle to switch in a character not currently being used. Just switch them in, and they're ready to go. So we're gonna take out Titus. Well, we haven't done this yet.
Your first real battle. Let's see some style.
Show us what your training has taught you, Yuna.
Okay.
Summoning Aeons. Use the summon command to have Yuna call an Aeon to aid her in battle. Only Yuna can summon Aeons. Use it when you need help against tough opponents. When Aeons take damage, their HP decreases. Should their HP reach 0, they will leave battle and become unavailable for a time. Aeons recover HP at save spheres. Pretty basic. I think we understand. Man, I don't think we've ever gotten this far into the random battle music. It's cool, it's cool. Good stuff. So, yeah, man, here we go. Just attack. Aeon dueling. And if you've played a Final Fantasy game, why am I telling you anything? You know, you should be able to follow this, figure it out, you know. Although, up until this point, I don't think we've ever had such control over our summoned creatures before, you know? We just pretty much call them, they do their hour-long show, and then they go away. You know, these ones kind of stick around a little bit. Imagine if they did that in previous Final Fantasy games before 10, you know, like Final Fantasy VII. What if there was a little more, I don't know, what if there was more to it back then? That'd be cool. The Eidolons in Final Fantasy IX. Evolution. Summoning evolution. That's pretty much what this is about. I could dismiss my Aeon at any time. And of course our Aeons do have those overdrive bars, see? Yeah? We picked up that additional overdrive. Why would we ever use that first overdrive now? Wouldn't the second one always be more powerful? Buka! Almost 200 each time. This guy's almost dead. So right now I could use my Aeon Overdrive. Yeah, look! Energy Blast! Energy Ray. You know, we're gonna save that for crazy times, though. Ugh, they fight so slow, it's like, over here, Buka. Alright, the slow, slight retreat to wait for my Buka. So yeah, only Yuna got some experience from that battle. This is our first time going down this trail. It's not that long.
Another one of those. No problem. Leave this one to me, huh? Say goodnight, birdie.
Another big boy. Hey, I guess we're supposed to use this dark attack. Inflicts darkness on an enemy for 3 turns.
Yeah.
And we can finally use Lulu more. Not really matters what we use spell-wise. Yeah, the big bird is definitely the most powerful creature to fight here on this island. So I'm going to tell you this right now, folks, for those of you who don't know. I don't really want to summon. Yuna doesn't really attack well against pretty much every enemy, but I want her involved with the battle, so I want her to gain experience. So how can we do that really easily? Well, we just kind of hit the triangle button. That makes her defend. If you want to defend, hit the triangle button. Or, I don't know, you could escape if you really want to get them out of there. But, yeah, so we hit L1 again. We switch in Titus to do some attacking, too. He can get the bird. Pretty sure he will always strike the bird. So, yeah, I have gotten Yuna involved in the battle, and next turn, I will get her out of there. She will get experience points for being in this battle. Yeah, like right now, put Walk in. You know, he's a bigger fighter with the beach ball, right? Oof, kinda. Sonic Boom! How long until you're gone? It shouldn't be that long. Yeah, you see, that works pretty well. Not that bad. Don't need the Aeon. But yeah, as you saw real quickly there, I got everyone involved, and that's what I like to do so they can all get their precious experience, and then I can use the sphere grid. See, some of us can advance on the sphere grid, and we'll do that. I like to do it in chunks. I like to gain a couple of move points before I do anything else. Sometimes you can attack the wrong creature, and then the characters will say something.
Didn't I just tell you? You need magic to harm that one.
Especially in the beginning, you know. For those of you who don't know what to attack with your characters, Flyer for Waka, the Jello, the scoops of Jello for Lulu, and just the little dudes for Titus, I guess, huh? I guess that's the rules. Oh man, he was rolling. That was a death blow. That looked painful, man. But yeah, I still don't like to level up because Kimahri is added to our party. Not yet. I don't know why. He's grumpy. He's just having a bad send-off. I don't know, man. I don't know his deal. He's not happy about all this. Okay, so here we are. And now we're taking this path down. What's going on there? And we're out of here, man. Beach time. Beach and boat. Beaching and boating. It's time for a send-off. A sad farewell. And we picked up the items here, so, you know, we don't have to worry about exploring. Lady Yuna, don't forget me, okay? We'll miss Lady Yuna. Come back soon, yeah? I knew this time would come someday. I knew. Please watch over Lady Yuna. Here, have this. You may find use for it. May Yevon's blessings be with our summoner on her pilgrimage. Here, a gift from the temple. A little rude to interrupt me there, huh? Hey, they're really leaving. Here, a farewell gift from all the village. I understand why some people didn't come down here. It's hard to say goodbye. I won't cry. I won't, yeah? The journey will be long. Believe the teachings and you will not go astray. Oh, there are so many things I want to tell her. But seeing her there smiling, I just can't say them. Hey, you. The sea's crawling with fiends, so give this to Yuna, okay? Alright, good stuff. So basically, the only point to talk to these people is to get a couple items. I knew this time would come someday. I knew. Pretty sure that's it. Is there a... No, there's not a dude over here. It's not just some dude. Anyway, folks, it's kind of a... It's a sad farewell, man. It's pretty depressing.
Goodbye.
Our first time hearing this theme. And I really like it, you know, just like all the others. Some of them I prefer the originals to instead, but I've liked each and every one, and how they, you know, changed it here and there. It's pretty good stuff. Anyway, folks, you know, this is when things really start to get interesting. We're starting our journey. That's the first time we really saw the map, right? You know, we've been to a couple locations, but this is the really first time that going from one location to the other has called for this map. And even though the map's not that great looking when they show it on the screen, it kind of adds like a cool element to the traveling aspect of this game, like we're on this big journey. I don't know, I just dig it, and it's pretty cool. Anyway, guys, we're on a boat, and we're off to our next destination. Good stuff, but I am going to call it a wrap right here. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Of course, leave me those comments and tell me what you think. I'm Dave the Usher for the Game Replay. Stay tuned for the next part of Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. I will see you guys next time. I am out.